friends. Today I would continue further and give you more clarity on pointers. In fact, by the end of today's class, the distinction that exists between pointers and arrays, would go off. I know as students in your prescribed textbooks, arrays was a different chapter, pointers was a different chapter. So array is something different, pointer is something different, is what is the misconception that you have in your mind. Till now, even I have taught the programs such that array set of programs, all that I taught you on strings, it is all related to arrays only. After all, strings is nothing but an array of characters. And the other programs which I have taught on pointers, wherein I told you pointer is an alternative way to access the contents of a memory location. I have in the videos till now, I have not told you the close connection between pointers and arrays. But by the end of this video, you would have understood what is that close connection that exists between pointers and arrays. So pay attention and listen to what I tell carefully. Of course, in my first example that I'm going to give, I'm just going to create a character variable, and I'm going to teach you again how to access it in the direct method and in the indirect method. Of course, all of you know it, it doesn't mean that you don't know, but I still have to just quickly give you this example. Notice, if in case I tell hash include stdio.h, after that void main. In the main function, I will tell character ch. Maybe inside that I will store a, or I will tell character ch. You know, like this, one character variable ch, 1 byte would be getting allocated. Next I will tell clear screen. After clearing the screen, I will ask the programmer that programmer enter a character. I would ask him to enter a character. Whatever character the fellow enters, I will scan that, collect it, and put it in ch. Maybe the fellow enters the character as a. That a, I would be putting it here. Now I want to print it. You can do it in two ways. One way is this. Just tell printf %c, use the memory location's name. If you tell ch, then whatever is there at ch, it gets printed. In other words, a is the output. I can also print it through pointers. This is what previously I have told. But if you want to print it through pointers, you should follow 3 steps. First, you should create a pointer. Oh, correct, sir. We should create a pointer. That is what I am doing. This time you should not create integer. You should create character pointer. That is what I have done here. Character star p. 100% the star here is not multiplying, nor is it penetrating. We are creating a pointer. Next, as of now, this pointer that you have created is a dangling pointer. Whom to point it doesn't know. You should tell, you should give the address of your ch variable, give it to the pointer. In other words, the address of this, if you give to this, the meaning is that this is pointing to this. That is the meaning. That is the meaning. Now, through the pointer, if I have to print it, I should penetrate. That is what I am telling here. See, penetrate the pointer. Penetrate the pointer. That is what I am telling. I would write it completely. Printf %c star p. Like this I would tell. In other words, penetrate the pointer. In the character format, print the output. If I tell like that, then it will print a. Obviously, at the end of the program, I will have to tell get ch. This is the beginning of the main. This is the ending of the main. I hope all of you have been able to understand it. It is not a difficulty. Let us see as to what the output is going to be. Notice it. when I will compile, no, scanf ampersand ch, this one, right. Now when I will compile, no issues. When I'll execute, enter a character, maybe I'll enter a, in which case output is AA. One I have printed through direct, one I have printed through pointer method. But I am not interested here in this video to speak about how to print a character using pointer. That I am not interested. I want to print the string using pointers. How to do it I would tell you, but first you can quickly copy this example. Okay, now I would be proceeding further. In this example, the next one, I am going to create a string and I'll tell you how you can access the string in different ways. All of you just pay attention this time. How to go about it is what I have to tell you, and very technically I would be telling you, hence listen. This is our main function. In the main function this time, one character str of 10 I would be creating, which means technically what it means is I have created one array called as str with totally 10 locations. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 locations. Of course, we call these locations as 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is the way I have been representing all these days. But the story is, no doubt, this location's name is str of 0. This location's name is str of 1. This is str of 2. This is str of 3. All of you know that. Good. After this, I would also like to create maybe one integer I would create, and then it is clear screen. After clearing the screen, I will ask the programmer to enter a name, and whatever name is entered, that I would scan it, collect and keep it in str. If you use percentages, no need to use ampersand in str. These are the rules of C language. Why these rules are framed in my aptitude class, I will tell you about it, not in programming. What this line is doing is, one name it is taking and that name it is putting it in str. Maybe Anand is the name, so ANAND it has put it here, and obviously at the end null would be there. Now I want to print this. If I want to print Anand, you know, percentage S I can tell and I can print it off. You know, percentage S, and if I tell str, that string gets printed. I don't want to tell percentage S and print it. I want to print it myself character by character. I want to print it. Oh, if that is the case, then like this I will tell. I equal to 0, I will tell. So watch it. I equal to 0 initially. Next, as long as str of I is not equal to null. Check. str of I is a. It is not equal to null. If it is not equal to null, I will print that character. Printf percentage %c, that character str of I will print. As you can see, at str of I have a, so a gets printed. After that, what will you do, sir? After this, I can tell plus plus I. Plus plus I means, you know, this I gets incremented. Again I will check str of I not equal to null. Yes, this is not equal to null. If it is not equal to null, print that str of I. So str of I is n. I will print it. Again plus plus I. So I gets incremented. Again I will check if str of I is not equal to null. Yes, str of I is not equal to null. Then print it. Increment it. Again str of I not equal to null. Print it. Increment it. Again not equal to null. Print it. Increment it. Now str of I is null. If it is not equal to null, I have told you to do all this. But now str of I became null. Because it became null, control comes out. When control comes out, you stop the process. Close this. Because my work of printing is over. Of course, here intentionally I have written a loop to print this. If you want to avoid all this, you need not write all this at all. I have told you, instead of writing all these lines, one line you can tell off. Printf %s str. Like this, if you tell, automatically printf will print off the entire string. Anand it will print off. But I don't want to print it using %s. Using %c, I have printed it character by character. I have printed it. I would demonstrate both the cases for you. First, the first case I would be demonstrating. Watch it, all of you. Just watch it. When I will compile, no issues. When I will execute, in case I enter the name as Anand, then I am getting Anand. So I am printing it, but I am not using %s to print it. I have used %c. I will get back to the code. I will comment off this much. I will comment it off. Slash, even from I equal to 0, go above. From there, slash star, and then here star slash. That is the way we comment out the code, and below that I will write that alternative code. Printf %s str. If I tell like this also, I will get the output. Here I have printed it character by character. Now I have commented it out, and just using printf %s str also I can do the same activity. Notice, when I compile, no issues. When I will execute, same Anand if I would tell, then I would get the output. I know you may ask, sir, when you have directly that facility of telling %s and printing, why are you printing it character by character, sir? You may ask. I have done it with a purpose. Why I have done it, in a short while I will tell. First, copy this program also as it is. now I think all of you have understood this program. For the program that you have just now copied, give it as version 1, because now the same program I will express it in a different version. Now I will get more technical. Listen. Whenever you declare an array like this, character str of 10, whenever you declare an array like this, what actually happens is memory is allocated in the RAM. Where in the RAM it will be allocated, sir? I don't know. It can start from the location 4000, it can start from the location 6000, 8000, from somewhere it will start, I don't know. Similarly, when you are asking for 10 locations, 10 continuous locations when you are asking for, at some address it would have been allocated. All these days I have not spoken about the address. Maybe the address of this block is 4000. In which case the address of this block is 4001, the address of this block is 4002, and so on. But all these days I never used to speak about these addresses. In general, what I mean to say is, maybe the array has started at the address 4000. When I tell like this, it means this block's address is 4000. That is the meaning of it. The array has started at 4000 means this is 4000, this is 4001, this is 4002, 4003, 4004, and so on. Okay, sir, why are you telling this now, you may ask. Why I am telling this now is because I would rewrite the same program in a different style. Listen carefully to whatever I am saying. Now, when you tell str, what is str equivalent to? 4000. So, if I want to access A, you know, I can do it like this. If I want to access A, I can tell 4000 plus zeros is contents. I can actually tell like that. 4000 plus 0 is 4000. Star means penetrate at that location. Whatever you get, that is only the contents. So this is actually going to print A. If you want the next one, then 4000 plus 1s is penetrated content. This is 4000 plus 1 means 4001. 4001 is this one. Star means inside that n. So n gets printed. Of course, I am showing it on the next line. It doesn't get printed on the next line. Same line only. I am just showing what this line will print. Similarly, 4000 plus 2s is content. You know, 4000 plus 2 is 4002. 100% this is only 4002. Star means A. Similarly, 4003 is content. That is only N. Similarly, 4004's content. That is T. So, in general, what can I write is the issue. What is 4000? Always remember, the name of the array will be the starting address of the array. Always remember that. Name of the array represents starting address. So what I have done is, instead of telling 4000, I have each time I have told it as str. Because I am telling you, 4000 represents the starting address. See, if say the address of this first block is 4000, because I had written 4000 here, some of you may get confused. If 4000 is the starting address of the array, that is nothing but str. Remember, str of 0, previously I used to tell, I used to get A. str of 1 is n, str of 2 is A. Only str if I tell, what will I get? I will get the starting address. So, actually, whatever 4000 you have told, that I can represent it as str plus 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, that is, I have taken it as my I. You only know, first time I is 0, next time I is 1, next time I is 2, next time I is 3, next time I is 4. When I becomes 5, it will stop. That is what I had told. So, all this, you know, I can tell str plus I is content. is nothing but str plus I is content. So str is base address. When I is 0, then it will become 4000 plus 0's content. Next, when I becomes 1, 4000 plus 1's is content. When I becomes 2, 4000 plus 2's is star. Star means penetrate and get the content. This only, each time to tell star of str plus I would be difficult for the programmers. This only Dennis Ritchie felt, and hence he gave us a simple representation called str of I. Like this he gave a representation. So if you ask me really what is str of I, then it is base address plus I's penetrated value. That is what is the meaning of it. As a student, you might not be knowing all this. That is why you are listening to these videos. This might sound very new to you people also. Maybe a fraction of students may get confused also. It's a part of the learning process. Going ahead, you would only start to feel comfortable with this. Till date, we have been using str of I, str of I we have been using. What is it really? Str is the base address, means 4000. I is the index value. So for the base address, add the index value. For example, str of 3 means 4000 plus 3 becomes 4003. To that location, penetrate. So star. If you ask, sir, then can I replace this str of I with whatever you are telling, sir? You can replace. Who told you you can't replace? You can replace. Str of I was there. I can tell it as str base address plus I, its content. Like this I can tell, not an issue. Sir, this one also can we do, sir? Why not? This also you can replace. Str of I is nothing but str plus I is content. I can tell like that. Not an issue. I can be telling. As a student, this is what I wanted you to understand. An array can be represented in the pointer notation also. This is the array notation, but internally this is what happens. So always remember, whenever you see something called as str of I, the meaning is str is the base address, I is how much you should travel further. So to the base address, add that traveling, then you will reach there. Penetrate. That is why that star. That is what is the meaning of str of I. For example, str of 3. What is the meaning of str of 3? All of you know. Str of 3 means I should come to this location. All of you know that. What is the meaning? Str is 4000 plus 3 means 4003 star. You will reach there only. So in general, just remember this. Wherever you will see str of I, str of I, you can replace it with star of str plus I. If you want to memorize it, I would not expect you to memorize. You have easily understood. Base address means starting address. How far to go, that I will tell. So for the base address, if you add I, maybe str is here. If I add 3, 1, 2, 3, I would be here. I am at the border of that block. Then penetrate, get in. That is what I have told. Okay, sir, will it work, sir? You may ask. You only see. Whether it works or not, you can only notice. If I will compile, no issues. If I will execute, Anand if I will type, same thing I have got. Same output as what previously I have got. Previously I had written the program using array notation. This time the same array I have represented it in the pointer notation. I hope it is completely clear. All said and done. Through this example, what I wanted you to understand is that str of I is nothing but str plus I, the whole star. That is the meaning of it. I hope you have got an idea. Going ahead, you would understand it better. tell version 2 and copy this example. For the same example, I will give you 4 different versions. This is the version 2. Be quick. Right. So now I would be proceeding further. Now whatever I am going to tell would be making you to think even more. But I hope whatever I have written on the board is completely clear. Each time, str of I, str is base address, means starting address. I tells you how far you should travel from the beginning, from the starting point, how far you should travel. And then star means knock the door and get inside that house, get inside that block. That is all is str of I. It is nothing but str plus I star. That is the meaning of it. I hope I am clear. Now, listen again carefully to whatever I am saying. I can always create one character pointer. If I tell character pointer, now tell me, is P a pointer? No, because P is only because I have given the name as P, it doesn't become pointer. It is a normal variable. In order to make it a pointer, like this I will tell char star P. Now P is a pointer. Remember, your teachers also in the first sem had told this. A pointer is a variable which holds the address of another variable. That is what your teachers have been telling. But I never have shown the pointer as a variable. I have always written p like this. I have written p like this, something like that I have written. I have never shown it as a variable. But actually p is a variable. What I mean to say is that p, is actually a variable like this. It is a variable. It is a variable which can hold the address of another variable. Oh, which variable's address is it holding, sir? You may ask. Listen, I have created the pointer. It is a dangling pointer because I don't know what address is there. Some junk address will be there. So I don't know where it is pointing. Second step in pointer process, assign to it an address. So for the pointer p, I will assign the address of str of 0. I will assign. Understand whatever I am saying. If in case I tell just str of 0, if in case I tell just str of 0, if I tell, I will get off the data. A I will get str of 0. I am not giving a to the pointer because pointer always I should give address. So str of 0, its address is what? 4000. That 4000 only I am giving it here. At 4000 only I am giving it there. This only, all these days I was, instead of showing 4000 here and 4000 here, why all that? Instead of that I used to write p and I used to tell that it is pointing to 4000. Like that I used to tell. The meaning is that this address is present in p. That is the meaning. Anyway, today I won't use this arrow representation at all. I won't use it. The starting address of the array is 4000. In other words, str of 0 is a. Its address is 4000. That 4000 I have given to the pointer p. So two steps are over. First I created the pointer variable. Secondly, the address of that I gave to p. I hope no doubt still here. Okay, sir. Next what, sir, you may ask. Now think and answer. All of you, think and answer. If I tell p, I will get 4000. If I will tell p, I will get 4000. If I tell str, then also I am getting 4000 only. You have only seen here, wherever 4000 is there, that is nothing but str. I told you, str always gives you the base address of the array. That base address 4000 only you have given to p. So actually wherever there is p, I can replace with wherever there is str, I can replace with p. I know all this may sound to be very technical to you, but it's all simple mathematics. Last time by telling str, you used to get 4000 only. See here, 4000 wherever is there, you have only replaced with str. You only told me that, sir, array name is always going to give me the base address. Now that base address you have kept it in another variable. Use that variable. Why should I tell str? Wherever there is str, I can tell it as p, because p also has 4000 only. So p means 4000 plus I means how many steps I should go ahead. Star means penetrate. Similarly, here also, why to tell str? Str was also contributing 4000. My p will also contribute 4000 only. I know for some of you, all these days, arrays, why you are in a state of shock is, for you, your teachers have taught arrays as a separate chapter, pointers as a separate chapter. It's another thing that both you didn't understand. That's a different issue. What I am trying to tell you is, array name represents the base address. If you tell, say the array name is a of 0, if you tell first data you will get. A of 1, if you tell next data. A of 2, another data. Only a, if you tell what you will get, address you will get, base address. Now, that base address you have given it to another variable. then naturally if you tell P, you will get that base address only. Then why should I be telling as 4000, 4000, 4000? Instead of telling here as str, I can easily tell it as P. I can easily tell it as P. Sir, is it going to work, sir? 100% it will work. Why won't it work? Those changes have been made. Now when I will compile, no issues. When I will execute Anand, if I would tell, it is again going to print it as Anand only. So an array based program can also be represented or written using pointers also. You can tell it as version 3 and copy it. Version 3. Alright, I will continue further. I don't know whether you are still in a state of shock or whether you have slightly come out of shock and thinking logically that, oh, correct, array name gives base address, pointer also holds that address only. So wherever I have used array name str, I can replace it with the corresponding pointer which is also holding after all the same address. It is simple mathematics. There is no hi-fi rocket science involved here. For you it may be new, that is a different issue. In the first semester, the greatest of greatest teachers could not convince this to you, that is a different issue. The point I am trying to tell you is that array name represents base address. What you want is base address. You can get it in two ways. Tell the array name str, you will get base address, or if that base address you have kept it in a pointer, use the pointer name, then also you will get base address only. The version 4 is the next thing that I have to teach. I know already some of you would have got this doubt that, sir, star p of I, can't I represent this star p of I as star of p plus I as p of I, can't I represent, sir? You may be thinking. Represent. I told you p of I internally is nothing but this is base address. I represents how far to go. The whole star means its content. 100% this can be represented like this. So here I can replace this and I can put p of I also. I can put p of I also. because after all P of I is nothing but P, that is base address, plus I means how far to go, star. So that only I have replaced it with P of I. It would work perfectly fine. There won't be any issues in as far as the program execution is concerned. You can notice it if you want. When I will now compile it, no issues. When I will execute, I would get it as Anand only. This is the version 4. You can say version 4 and copy it. I know there may not be much of a difference between the version 3 and the version 4. So some of you who would be lethargic might not feel like copying. Your wish. I would suggest you to copy it completely every program, because these are the books that you would, your notes that you would keep it for your lifetime. There is no textbook which actually clearly, example by example, gives you things wherein you understand easily. Now that you are understanding, if you fall lethargic and don't copy, your wish. But I would suggest you to copy. Be quick. Okay. So now I would continue further. And there is another interesting thing that I have to tell you here. Particularly this line. Watch it out, all of you. This line, P equal to ampersand str of 0. Watch it, all of you. I am just writing it here. P equal to ampersand str of 0. What is this equivalent to? P equal to ampersand. You know str of 0 I have told. Now str of 0, str is the base address. To that you should add the offset 0, means go ahead by 0 locations. 0 location means stay in the same location, something like that. The whole star, that is what str of 0 is. I have told you. I mean, if str of I, previously if you notice, str of I had given it as star of str plus I. Similarly, str of 0 is star of str plus 0. Oh, okay, sir. So what, sir, you may ask? Remember, in mathematics, how plus and minus cancel each other, like that in programming, star and ampersand cancel each other. Oh, so if star and ampersand cancel each other, then it will become P equal to str plus 0. Oh, str plus 0, it is nothing but str. So if you ask me, sir, can I replace this with this, sir? 100% you can do it. I have shown you. So I can easily tell, instead of telling this, I can still tell P equal to str. I can tell. This is what I have been telling you. What is str? Think logically. What is str? str is base address. How much? 4000. That 4000 only you are giving to P. That only you have done. Previously you got that 4000 by telling str of 0's address, like that you told previously. Str of 0 is nothing but A's address 4000, like that you got it previously. Now after all the calculations, you are only understanding that str. What is str giving you? Str, I told you, it is nothing but the base address. That is nothing but 4000. That 4000 only you are giving to P. That 4000 only actually you gave to P. So that statement, this statement, everything is same. This is another proof to you that the array name will give you the base address. Oh, will it work, sir? It will work. Why won't it work? He has replaced it. See, he has not told here p equal to ampersand str of 0. He has not told. He has told equal to str. Now when I compile, no issues. When I will execute, like this it is. No, there has been executed. This is the way I would get the output. I hope it is completely clear. Please be quick. Say version 5 and copy this. So I hope all the 5 versions you have been able to understand. Now this video has made you people think beyond that normal thinking that array is different, pointer is different, nothing is different. Array name will give you base address. In other words, array name holds the base address actually. If you ask me correctly what it is, I will now represent it. Notice this array name str that I have been writing like this. In reality, that str is like this. Listen, that whatever str I have written, this is that str. And what is there in str, if you ask me, this base address 4000, that only is there in str. Simply all these days I used to tell str, and then str of 0 is this, str of 1 is this, str of 2 is this, like that I was telling. In reality, what is an array name? Array name holds the base address. Starting address would be there in the array name. In other words, it means that now if str is holding 4000, I can also represent it like this, that it is pointing to 4000, like that I can represent. Then you may ask, sir, then is array name a pointer? 100% array name is a pointer. What is a pointer? A pointer is something which holds the address. You are only telling array name is holding the base address. So naturally it is a pointer. Pointing where? Pointing to the base of the array. Pointing to the beginning of the array. That is what I was telling you in the beginning of the lecture. That you have an idea that array is different, pointer is different. In fact, array name is nothing but a pointer which is pointing to the base of the array. You may ask, sir, then this p, sir, p is also having 4000, which means p is also pointing to the base. P is also pointing. That is why wherever there is P, you can replace with str. Wherever there is str, you can replace with P. That is what I have been telling you. When you tell str of 3, you know the meaning of str of 3? I am just again rewriting it for you. When somebody tells str of 3, what does it mean? Watch it. If you are telling str of 3, like this you will tell str of 3 means what is it that you want to access? Tell me. Str of 3 is n. How it will get accessed? Str, look at the diagram and tell me what is str. 4000 plus 3, what is it? 4003, its contents. Oh, 4003's contents n, so output will be n. You didn't know all these days. Simply I used to ask you what is str of 3, you used to tell n. What is str of 4, you used to tell d. Internally what happens? Str is nothing but the base address. Base address add 3 means go 3 locations ahead from the base. Not 0 locations, 1, 2, 3 locations penetrate. That is what I am telling. Now, what I mean to say is str of 3, you can represent it in many different ways. This is one way of representing it. Or, I mean, if you want, you can just quickly copy this part of it, it could help you. Just copy that part of it. I know. Now one new doubt you would have got. Then sir, what is the difference between an array and a pointer? What is the difference, sir? You might have got a new doubt. Because we felt array is different, pointer is different. Today only we came to know array name holds the base address of the array, and hence actually array name is also a pointer. Now only we came to know, sir. But now we have got one new doubt, sir, that what is the difference between array and pointers? For that, watch my next video to understand what the difference is. But what I can tell you is this much, that wherever you tell str of I, the real meaning is base address. To that base address add I. You will go to the doorstep of that block, knock the door and penetrate inside. Now that base address, if it is in str, okay. If it is in P also, okay. If it is in str also, okay. If it is in P also, okay. For that only you add I and penetrate. In other words, this is equivalent to P of I. These are only the 4 versions I have given you. All are same. All are same. I hope this video has been an eye-opener for you. Without all this knowledge, the great institutes that are present are planning to place their students to the industry, which is why they are miserably failing, and why ABC is successful is because of the quality of students it is providing. Not even one institute is there in the entire country which is taking care of all aspects of placements, be it the first round aptitude, be it the second round programming, be it the third round technicals, fourth round group discussion. Every round is taken care completely. It's a complete package. How well you utilize it is up to you. Anyway, that was on a broader perspective that I told you. But now the doubt that you have, then what is the difference between an array and a pointer? For that, watch the next video. Thank you very much.